Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I sound better now. Getting my life together right now. Up here in this booth. Make sure I call a good game for y'all. Welcome to United Tykes Network. As always, I'm your host, Tommy Glover. We outside again. Couple goons with me. We ain't hiding in. Got Young Blaze in the booth with me today. My buddy Travis, as always, on the field. Avon Glover handling our game footage on the field today. First game we were supposed to have today is canceled between the now defunct Stone Mountain Hurricanes, who no call, no show basically, missed their chance on the network against Douglasville 9U Dream Snatchers. I apologize again to Douglasville for having you guys come out here and wasting your morning. But now, on the real football, number 7 team in the country, G-Top Sabres, 6U, out of Charlotte. Shout out to Coach Mont, whole G-Top organization. Been rocking with UTN for a few years now. Happy they could come down here and compete this morning against the Douglasville Tiger Cubs. Very tough unit as well. 2 top 10 teams in the country. See how this thing pans out before we make it down to Nationals at Panama City in December. Speaking of Panama City in December, the response has been amazing, overwhelming. Over 250 teams have submitted their rosters. And I know we're still a young company, so I understand when people say that they did not know there was a roster deadline or how to be involved with United Tykes Network Youth Football Playoff Year 3. Email me, DM me, unitedtykes@gmail.com. DM me Instagram, Facebook, whatever, if your team is still interested in coming to the beach this year to compete in the hottest, largest growing national championship in the country. We have teams already represented from over 30 states. Going to be bananas, unlike anything you've ever seen before. So definitely want to give you guys a little chance to get yourself together and have the opportunity to compete. 2023 Youth Football Playoff National Championship in Panama City, December 6th to the 10th. 6th is check-in day. Play football the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. Year 3 should be a doozy. All right, get you caught up on what's going on here in UTN land as we wait for kickoff. So, top 10. In our 6U bracket. Let you get a look at that right now. Top 10 teams in the country. Number 1, Wahoma Seminoles. Number 2, Lithonia Lions out of Georgia. Number 3, Montgomery Broncos. Number 4, Twin City Outlaws. Number 5, Cincinnati Raiders. Number 6, Rome Wolves. 7, North Philly Blackhawks. 8, Douglasville Tiger Cubs. 9, G-Top Sabres. 10, Texas Warpath. Now, getting a lot of complaints about the rankings and stuff like that. I mean, it really doesn't bother us, but I just want to give y'all some clarification. If your team does not compete in UTN, meaning you have not participated in UTN preseason events, UTN Sunday showcases, or have sent in your roster to declare that your team will play in nationals, don't say nothing to me about the rankings. Just go on over there and go back to whatever organization or league that you deal with and ask them why don't they do consistent rankings like UTN? Why they don't give us consistent live streams like UTN? And why they don't publicize their national championship like UTN? Now, if you want to be involved in UTN, I have no problem with that. We are non-linear. We don't care if you're AYF, battle, independent, whatever. It don't matter. You can come over here and play good, solid football and not have to worry about all the other craziness. We do run a tight ship over here. You will see all the parents and everybody else in the stands on the other side of that fence. It won't be 3,000 people at the face-off. It's not going to be kids sitting in the end zone to get injured. Now, I got a couple things on my mind. I'm going to say what I got to say. This youth football, if you think you're a part of a gang, if you're a record label runner or something like that, this ain't what this is. This is a safe space for kids to play football from all over the country. I don't care if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Asian, Samoan, whatever. You should be able to come play football in a safe environment and not worry about adults acting like idiots and wanting to get their little gangster on. This ain't the gangster arena. If you feel like you got to be gangster in youth football, don't ever come around UTN. I got a zero tolerance for that. We will have none of it, ever, ever, ever. The only people be on the field will be the 8 people with the wristbands, your coaches and your staff. Police will be in the building. You're going to jail. Ain't nobody out there fighting with you doing all that goofy stuff. You're going to go to jail. Because you could do all this other stuff you want to do anywhere else, but you ain't going to come here with that. Like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'll be ready to die for what I believe in, and I believe in creating a safe space for these kids to play football, change their people, places, and things, because a lot of y'all leading these kids ain't really leading them right. You know what I'm saying? And my job is to prepare our kids for the future. This is why we play on stages like this, because the next thing after this for them, a lot of our kids is high school football, and you want to know how to conduct yourself and carry yourself. I don't care how upset the coach gets in the NFL today. When it's a bad call, it'll definitely be a bad call in the NFL today. You will not see that coach run out to the middle of the field, hollering and screaming, acting all crazy. He may get a little upset on the sideline if he can get that referee attention to come over to him and give him an earful. But there's an etiquette that you got to carry yourself with as coaches as well. And I don't know where y'all from, but in Georgia, historic day tomorrow, October 2nd, they are passing NIL in the state of Georgia. Nobody wants a foul-mouthed kid to represent their billion-dollar brand. You got to teach these kids now how to be good student athletes, how to have high character, and be able to attach themselves to this NILs that's going on. Because if you're from Georgia and you playing high school football and you're on ESPN 3 and 4 times a year, next year Julian Lewis will make $1 million in high school. This is what we strive to do. This is why media was always so important with UTN, and that's why we understand where we at right now. So all of my kids that come through the network, we want them to be able to have their own brands, their own base, 100,000 plus people by the time they touch high school where they're their own brand and they're generating 6 to 7 figures before they leave high school. We're in a time that has never been imagined before. So it's up to you to make the best of it and do what we need to do to be great. All right, now I said my little piece, you know what I'm saying? That's my little Sunday morning preaching for y'all. That's all I'm going to give y'all. Now we're going to get back to good football. I can't wait to see some good ball today. And any of y'all that ever been to the beach before, y'all know our best games, if my buddy Travis can tell you that, our best football games at the beach are 6U games. I'm telling you, 2 years in a row, my 6U game's been on. Uh-oh, G-Top is in the building. smoke, and excitement. Shout out to the Carolina faithful. Oh, there go that chant. GTOP. See, look, and that's the other variation of that, too. Knock the baby strap loose. Not knock a N-words feces. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to get it together. That went viral this week, too. You seen that, Trav? So, I mean, it's got to be a better way to present this thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, in order for us kids to get the most they can out of this experience. All right. It looks like we're ready to go. Again, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. United Tykes bring you the best in youth football. North Carolina versus Georgia. What a way to start our day. Uh-oh. And that's how you started. That's how you started. Oh, flag on the play. Touchdown, Douglasville. He followed the convoy, but we're coming back, I assume. Got to see what the flag is. No flag? I thought I seen a flag. So what's he calling? Or he waved it off? He had to wave it off. Douglasville strikes first on top, 6-0. Two-point conversion is good. Tiger Tubs on top, 8-0. First play of the game. Wow. All right. Penalty was assessed on the kickoff. Not the 2-point. So G-Top will start this drive from their own 45. Great field position. We're coming to you today live again from Paulding County High School. Pretty much has been our de facto home field this year for the Sunday Ticket. Up the middle, nothing. Good push up the front by the Tiger Cubs. Shout out to Douglasville. Bring up 2nd and 14. Douglasville very strong up front. Playing a very tough league in Georgia week to week. Chattanooga Ravens, Rome Wolves, Lithonia Lions. It's a tough sledding over there in Northwest Georgia at that 6U. I think 6U and 8U, Northwest Georgia may have the two toughest age divisions. Ball on the ground. Recovered by Douglasville. The 50 boys, as they call themselves. Shout out Big and Little Meech. Straight up. Created a whole culture. This is about the 3rd team I know called the 50 boys this year already. All right, 1st and 10. Tiger Cubs hand out to number 3. And again, to the edge. Wow. Early and often. Tiger Cubs. Conversion. This saying he stepped out. He was in his own. There it goes. Now that'll be 14. G-Top, gotta wake up. Still early. Number 3, McKinney, is the man amongst boys out there. Roll out by number 9. That's Lil Bray. And he's in the end zone. 16-0. Tiger Cubs on top early and often. Tiger Cubs looking good. $5 minutes remaining in our first quarter. First contest of the day. 3 more upcoming. G-Top faithful waiting for their team to get back on track. Ball on the ground again. Tiger Cubs ball. Sheesh. When it rains, it pours. Nothing going right for the Sabres at this time. All right. First and 10. From the 28-yard line. Hand out to number 2. He's still on his feet. Good run. Number 2 is Benton. Decent run. Tackle made by number 20, Robert Watkins, Hemphill, and others. Hand out to number 1. He's to the edge. And he is in for the score. And they're celebrating in the end zone. He is waddling. $22-0. Touchdown run by number 1, Willingham. I'm telling you, man, these Tiger Cubs have home run hitters. McKinney, Willingham, Thornton, Bray. Hey, tough to match up with. Again in the wishbone. Bray fakes it and then keeps it up the middle. Good as well. $24-0. Referee signaling for something. All right. Rough start for the Sabres here on the road. Tiger Cubs definitely benefiting from playing that tough regular season schedule. You can see how it's paying off for them. $24-0 in our first quarter. Douglasville looking as good as advertised. G-Top. Number 3, Asir Gray. Direct snap to number 22. Nothing. Sladden tried to get to the edge, couldn't make it. Ja'Kai Smith wrapped up by a host of defenders. .53 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Douglasville pinning their ears back, rocking with anticipation. They're coming. Make no doubt about it. They're coming. Number 21, nothing. Tiger Cubs everywhere. Number 21, Carter McGill on the carry. Now it'll be the end of your first quarter. Tiger Cubs on top, 24-0. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for the start of our second quarter. Tiger Cubs on top. Big, 24-0. They're coming. Run by number 20. Nothing. 5 Tiger Cubs on the tackle. All right, so what I'm seeing from the Tiger Cubs. Number 17, Tyler Core. Number 24, Taylor Green. Number 25, Asim Reed. They are controlling the game up front. Shout out Kyrie Tyler as well. It's just Douglasville has a lot of talent. Very solid ball club. G-Top first work in Georgia. With UTN this season. First and 10 from the own 29-yard line. Tiger Cubs getting it together. Wishbone again. Ball's on the ground. Bray picks it up. Nothing. Good defensive play. Number 9 from G-Top on the stop, Carter Caldwell. Beautiful day out here, broadcasting live from Dallas, Georgia, Paulding County High School. Ball on the ground again. Now, Douglasville having some trouble getting the center quarterback exchange right now. Bring up 3rd and 10. Oh, wow. Good tackle. Number 6. Casey Gauze. Good tackle. We'll bring up 4th and maybe 13 upcoming for the Wildcats. Go for the Tiger Cubs, should I say? G-Top seem to have woke up on the defensive side of the ball. Douglasville is not choosing to punt. Handoff up the middle, number 1. Can he get to the edge? He's close. Good cutback. Oh, wow. If he doesn't step out, he's good. Last second tackle. Wow. It's number 1. Willingham. Three minutes remaining in our first half. Tigers Cubs on top, 30-0. False start on the Tiger Cubs. Bring them back 5. Sabres are one of the best 6Us in North Carolina. I guess I could get to explaining this like this. Georgia, Alabama, we start tackle at 5U. A lot of other states don't. So whereas Uh-oh. Face mask. Definitely a face mask. But you can explain it like this. This is my perspective. I'll give it to you guys real quick. Georgia, Alabama. Shout out to my buddy Jermaine down there in Mobile, called me this morning. Georgia and Alabama play tackle at 5U. So, whereas other states, if you're not playing tackle football at 5U, this Douglasville team, it's their second year in pads right now. Good tackle. Way to keep them out the end zone. So, most of the 5Us in Georgia play tough 5U seasons, and by the time they're 6U kids, they already got a full season of tackle football under their belt. And you can check anybody's rankings. The majority of the top 6U teams in the country are Georgia and Alabama. And I think that's credited to because they start playing football, tackle football so early. G-Top definitely one of the best teams from the Carolinas. And Douglasville one of the best teams from Georgia. But you could just see a little bit of the difference in the football IQ of the lineman play and things of that nature, and the physicality and aggressiveness of it. Hopefully, G-Top can prevent these turnovers and big plays, get back in this game by the time we get to our second half. 15 seconds remaining in the first. Douglasville Tiger Cubs on top, 30-0 over the G-Top Sabres out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And we will see you guys after halftime. Atlantic Tykes Network. Second half of our first contest of the day, 6U. G-Top Sabres, Douglasville Tiger Cubs. Tiger Cubs on top, big, 30-0 right now. Sabres. All right, Sabres start with the ball at the 50. Good field position. Bunch of big plays in the first half for Douglasville. Willingham, McKinney, Thornton, Bray, all big first halves. Ball over top of the head. Recovers by G-Top. Loss of maybe 4 on the play. Snap was over the head of Robin Watkins Hemphill. Ball on the ground. Carried by Watkins Hemphill. Pick up maybe 1. But may got back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 14 upcoming for the Sabres. 5.5 minutes left to go. In our third quarter. Defending national champs Bill Arp Falcons up next. Couple rough weeks for them. Number 11. He's rolling. Best offensive play of the day. Late hit out of bounds. Good run by number 11. London Edmondson, pickup of about 10. After the late hit, should be tack on the 15. Personal foul. Tiger Cubs tack on the 15 on the end of the run. Put him about the 32-yard line after we get done with this. Or 33-yard line. See where he go. 33-yard line. I'm trying to help him out down there. I just yelled 33 the best one. They're not working down there. You know what I'm saying? All right. got the penalty right. Sabres, after the nice run by London Edmondson and the personal foul. Wow. Blitz, number 2, number 0. Thornton. All right. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Tiger Cubs on top, 30-0. There it goes. Good tackle by number 24 after the carry by Watkins Hemphill. McMean on the tackle. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. Third and 14 upcoming for the Sabres. Trying to get them situated. As I said, you could tell the teams that have played tackle football last year. Tiger Cubs are almost ready to operate without a coach on the field. I know a lot of teams in Georgia, no coaches on the field by the time you get to 7. So that's also a different aspect to it too. 5 with the offsides by Douglasville. 46 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Tiger Cubs on top of the Sabres, 30-0 right now. Tiger Cubs in the navy blue. G-Top in the crisp white with the black numbers. 25 seconds remaining in our third quarter. This is probably the last play. Hand off to number 2, and the ball is on the ground again. Recovered by the Sabres. It'll be 4th down when we come back for the start of the fourth quarter. Start of our fourth quarter. Tiger Cubs on top, 30-0. All right. After the penalty, first down for the Sabres. Offsides. Good run by number 20, Robert Watkins Hemphill. And Douglasville is on the move again. Number 2. We got 1:06 left remaining in our ball game. $30-0. 44 seconds remaining in the game. Tiger Cubs trying to get another playoff. $24 to the house. Touchdown, Tiger Cubs. 36-0. That'll be your ball game. We will be back for the start of our second game at 1:30.